You're listening to Mr. Save a Home, Becoming an Agent Tour.
Good day, good people. My name is Navid Moosa, and I'm your host today and hopefully always for Mr. Save a Home, Becoming an Agent Tour. For those who are first-time listeners, I really appreciate you tuning in. I know there's a lot of info out there, and you choose to listen to me, and I greatly appreciate that, and I appreciate your time. For those who are coming back and for some more abuse, thank you. I appreciate it. And you guys know how it works over here. We get into it right away. No fluff pieces. You give them 10 minutes of your day. I'm going to try to make that count. So let's go. Today we're going to talk about hidden lessons, essentially. And again, this podcast was from a labor of love of talking to realtors, thinking about being a realtor or investors and stuff like that. But what it's slowly kind of becoming is not only that, but it's also becoming like a mindset kind of podcast, and which is great. It's natural, it's organic, it's not like it's something that's being forced. So I guess the quickest way to address this is going to say how failing can be a success. And there's a lot of info out there, like I said, and sometimes we get caught up too much in the information and we take this information and we implement it into our lives just for it to not work out. And it's not to say that you failed, okay? It just could be what you inhaled, what you consumed, if you will, into your mind is what is it or is not what you were looking for, right? So sometimes when we fail, what I try to tell like my team members and other people I coach is that think of failure, if you, and I'm going to use that, I'm going to air quotes around that word, right? Failure. Think of that as a set of stairs, right? So you have 4 flights of stairs and you're crawling up, you're going and stuff like that. And you trip up the stairs or you trip down or you fall down, whatever. And you try it again and you trip again and you try it again, trip again. But what it is that the carpet isn't 100% adhered to the step. So that one step you happen to step on and the carpet moves and that makes you trip, right? So it was your fault because you kept doing the same thing, right? You kept stepping and kept falling instead of trying to figure out what was there. But it wasn't your fault because at the same time, whoever built the stairs and put the carpet didn't do it properly and it came loose. So it's not like if you failed to climb the stairs, it's just that for some reason you were unable to get to that next level, right? Like I said, it's four, what do you call that? 4 stairs, 4 cases, whatever, 4 levels. And you were not able to get up there all the way because this one step, the carpet was messed up on it. But then you realized it. You realized that, okay, here's this step. Here is what's wrong with it. I'm going to fix it, work around it, do whatever it is to get to that next level, right? So I can keep going up these flights of stairs. But sometimes what happens is when we trip and when we fall on that first stair, the one that had the messed up carpet, we get mad at ourselves. Like, oh, this is not going to work. Nope, it's not going to work and stuff like that. I'm not telling you to not take responsibility. I'm not telling you to not be accountable for your own actions. Don't get that twisted, okay? Please listen to this. What I am saying is that sometimes we think we are failing at something when we're not. What we are doing is actually learning. We are learning at that process of here's what I've done. Here's what did not work. Okay, what did I do? How can I get around this? Or how can I fix this? Or how can I get through this? And we don't always do that. We automatically sometimes go into self-pity mode, but like, oh, I failed. That's it. And that could be because you're hanging with somebody who's making you feel that, let's be honest. Or that's just what you're used to hearing all your life, that you are a failure. That's not necessarily the truth. It just could be that moment, that obstacle, that thing in front of you, that just maybe is not your strong suit. Now, can you fail? Yes, you can fail if you give up. If you give up, you will fail. If you rethink, if you restructure, if you go back and replan or plan again, or whatever you want to call that, then you're not failing, right? You're taking what you know is an obstacle in your way and you're going to do your best to work around it, go through it, go above it, beyond it, how you want to phrase that. So when something hits you and knocks you down, how you respond to it is going to indicate if you failed or not. You have an option, right? It's kind of like the fork in the road. You have that option. You want to go left, you want to go right. Well, when something knocks you down, you want to sit down and stay down, or do you want to get back up, brush yourself off and keep going? So there is a lot of times in this business when we try to do, especially our first deal, our first investment deal, and it just doesn't work. We make the phone call, we go over the script, and we do everything we're told to do that we've learned from the gurus out there, and it just doesn't work. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means for some reason at that moment, it didn't work for you. You now need to make the choice. What am I willing to put myself through to get to the end game. So think about that. Again, I'm not telling you to not take accountability for your actions or to say, well, it's not beyond my control. But sometimes there's objects in your life, but you have to make the decision, is that object worth dealing with? Because this is what my end game is going to be. My goal is going to be this. And is this obstacle worth me getting there? Only you can answer that. I can't. But remember why you put that goal in front of you. Remember why you put that end game in front of you. There was a reason right behind it. If that reason is strong enough, it'll come back to you and you'll make it work. You will. It's in everyone's DNA to succeed. It's how we mentally surround ourselves that's going to say, I am going to succeed, or I'm just going to sit there and just, go in a corner and suck my thumb and cry. That's your choice. No one else's. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully it makes a difference today and every day and every week you listen to us here. Again, if you're a first time listener, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, give me another shot for next week or go listen to other podcasts in the past. Hopefully something there inspires you. And if it's worth sharing, please share it. Share these casts with other people and stuff like that. Please subscribe and keep following us. I greatly appreciate everything you guys do. And for those who are repeat listeners, I close the show the same way. So say it with me. Never chase money. Always chase the deal. Do right by the client. Everything else will fall into place. Take care. Be safe out there, guys.